Novak Djokovic made a subtle but significant adjustment to his pre-match preparations ahead of his French Open semifinal clash with Jannik Sinner. The Serbian legend, always known for his sharp instincts and adaptability, had been keeping a close eye on the earlier semifinal between Carlos Alcaraz and Lorenzo Musetti. As Musetti limped off the court, forced to retire in the fourth set due to injury, Djokovic's focus sharpened. The scoreboard showed Alcaraz leading 4-6, 7-6, 7-3, 6-0, 2-0, an emphatic turnaround after dropping the first set. The defending champion was now through to his second straight Roland Garros final, without having to complete the match. That sudden change in circumstances may have shifted the atmosphere, but for Djokovic, it only added to the pressure and motivation. He knew what was at stake, not just another Grand Slam final, but possibly a final showdown with the man many consider his ultimate successor. Djokovic has always been strategic in his preparation, and seeing Musetti retire likely pushed him to adjust his approach. He knew that Sinner, a powerful and fearless opponent, wouldn't go down easily. He also knew that Alcaraz would be resting, conserving energy, waiting for whoever emerged from this second semifinal clash. The rivalry between Djokovic and Sinner has been brewing quietly over the past year. While there's been no public outburst, the competitive tension between the two is undeniable. When Djokovic was asked about their relationship, he gave a measured yet pointed answer that hinted at deeper friction. Sinner, on his part, has already been vocal about his perspective. Confident in his rise and eager to challenge the old guard, he's made it clear he sees Djokovic not as a mentor, but as a rival standing in the way. Both men are fully aware of what awaits beyond the semifinal. Carlos Alcaraz, fresh, hungry, and already a Grand Slam winner multiple times over. But before anyone can dream of Sunday, the fight in the present must be settled. Djokovic enters the match knowing that time is not on his side. At 38, he's chasing not just titles but immortality. A win in Paris would mark his 25th Grand Slam, an achievement never seen in the history of men's tennis. He's been written off before. Labeled too old, too past his prime, too vulnerable. Yet every time, he has returned, redefined expectations, and silenced doubters. His path to this semifinal wasn't smooth. Early season losses and back-to-back clay court exits raised concerns. Critics questioned whether the fire still burned, whether the body could keep up. But Djokovic, as always, found a way. His title win in Geneva just before Roland Garros re-established his rhythm and confidence. It wasn't just a trophy, it was a signal. Then came the quarterfinal against Alexander Zverev. A battle of wills. A clash of strategies. Djokovic emerged victorious after 3 hours and 18 minutes of intense tennis, capped by a jaw-dropping 41-shot rally that left fans breathless. That victory wasn't just about progression. It was a statement: the king is still here. Now, Sinner stands in his way. The 22-year-old Italian has been in sensational form, climbing to world number 2 and showcasing incredible poise and consistency. Sinner's game is built on power and precision. He doesn't flinch, doesn't fold, and doesn't play with fear. His rise has been steady, and now he finds himself one win away from his first French Open final. This match is more than a semifinal. It's a generational duel. A battle of legacy versus ambition. Djokovic knows every trick in the book. He can read opponents like a seasoned chess master. But Sinner brings youthful intensity and a belief that now is his time. Their previous meetings have been competitive, but the stakes are higher now. There's history in the making and reputations on the line. As Djokovic took to the court after seeing Musetti's unfortunate retirement, there was an extra glint in his eye. He knows Alcaraz will be well rested. He knows the challenge will be immense. But first, he has to overcome the Italian who's been knocking on the door of greatness. Alcaraz, meanwhile, looked untouchable after the first set against Musetti. Once he got into rhythm, it was like watching a storm unfold. The second set tiebreak shifted the match. After that, it was one-way traffic. Musetti simply couldn't match the level, and as his body gave up, so did his hopes of a miracle. Alcaraz didn't celebrate wildly. He knew the job wasn't done. The final still looms, and with it, the possibility of facing Djokovic again, a rematch from some of the most thrilling battles in recent memory. If it's Sinner he faces, it would be a duel of the two brightest stars of the new generation. The kind of final tennis has been anticipating. But regardless of who reaches the final, the 2025 French Open is already delivering one of the most compelling narratives in years. The old guard is still here. The new guard is rising. And Paris is the stage where it all unfolds. Every rally, every shot, every decision could tip the balance. For Djokovic, it's about writing one more historic chapter. For Sinner, it's about proving that the future has truly arrived. For Alcaraz, it's about defending a kingdom he's just begun to rule. And for the fans, it's a privilege to witness this moment, a crossroads where eras collide. The semi-finals are no longer just matches, they're epics. And when the dust settles, only one man will have the chance to lift the Coupe des Mousquetaires. Will it be the legend, the disruptor, or the young king already building his own dynasty? The countdown has begun. The fire is lit. Paris is watching. The world is watching. And tennis, once again, is delivering drama at its finest.